As for apologies, if as a church we are truly sorry for abuse and we want those in our care to be safe, we need to stop the mindset of self-protection, stop trying to keep hold of power, and stop trying to control process. We have seen over and over again that the Church of England cannot manage its own safeguarding adequately, and it follows, therefore, that the oversight of safeguarding must be done externally and independently, hence Model 4 being proposed.
We can't pretend that everything is fine, and nor can I feel we can outsource all of that element. Yes, we need outside scrutiny, as we can't mark our own homework, as has been said, and I very much agree with. But I'm concerned that if we do this, it might be like we're actually asking other people to do the homework for us. And I fear that's some of what option 4 could be like.
It wasn't poor structures that prevented the leaders of the UN camps from reporting John Smythe. It wasn't poor structures that led to such a woefully inadequate response to victims when they came forward. And it isn't poor structures that lead to bishops and others not putting victims and survivors at the center of their focus when making decisions about safeguarding. No, it's culture. Most of all, a culture focused on the institution of the church, a culture that is so subtle and so powerful that at times we don't even realize it's happening. Synod. I do believe that option 3 would give us the best chance of changing that culture, where safeguarding professionals embedded at the diocesan level are able to see and challenge the way things are done day by day, backed up, of course, by a rigorous external complaints process, scrutiny and audit.
Model 4 addresses all this by creating a truly independent body with the authority to enforce compliance, investigate complaints, and hold the church accountable. It ensures that safeguarding practitioners are regulated, trauma-informed, and free from institutional interference.
But any change is being hampered by a secretive, self-protecting, and defensive House of Bishops, who have demonstrated time and again that they do not really want culture change. They want to maintain their power base while talking constantly about how victims and survivors are at the center of their response. Victims and survivors do not feel like they are at the center of their response. They feel ignored, sidelined, let down, not seen or heard. The House of Bishops needs reform, and for that it needs new bishops and new archbishops. The oppressed and marginalized and the survivors of the church-based abuse, myself included, will never trust the House of Bishops without wholesale root and branch change. This is not shaming and blaming. This is not calling for heads to roll or revenge. It is admitting that the culture has to change, and it cannot and will not while the House of Bishops continues to work the way it does.